I represent the people of Ifedayo, Oluwadro, and the Federal Constituency of Osun State. And I'd like to make a contribution, short, straight like an arrow, to my points. Number one, why I salute the Honorable Speaker and the Honorable colleagues here seated, and even the Senate, for complying with the request by the executive that we reset the voting to the January-December cycle for budget making. I think it's fair to expect that if we did that, which we have done, then there should be a more properly timed implementation of the budget. I know it's easy to talk, it's more difficult to implement. But I'd like to see the executive, if they're going to borrow to implement the project for a year, they should be borrowing January, February, March, not borrowing or trying to arrange the borrowing in the third or fourth quarter of the year for which you want to implement. That is one point I want to make, because I'm aware right now, and it's been said here, maybe only 2 quarterly releases have been made, and now we're in the last quarter of the year. That's making a joke of all the effort that we put in, day out, to ensure that the budget is passed in time. And I pay attention to revenue shortfall for the government, and I begin to ask myself, and I recall when I was young, everybody paid tax pretty much. Whether you were a farmer, your daddy was a carpenter, whatever he did for a living, he paid tax. Now, we have tended to forgive everybody their taxation, except those who have an income where the tax is taken out of your income and the rest is paid to you. I think our tax reforms should be such that every Nigerian has a chance to contribute. Go out there and talk to 80%, maybe 89, 90% of the people of Nigeria. A lot of them that are self-employed, they don't pay tax anymore. So when we hear FRS or the state tax organizations or even the joint tax board discuss widening the tax net, why do they shy away from finding a way to make people pay, whether you're a carpenter, you are a taxi driver, you are selling rice in the market? These people make a lot of money, but they don't get to pay nothing. So I think that's an area I would like to see revenue boosted. Now, the country of Nigeria is gifted by the Lord with a lot of natural resources, notably oil and gas. But the same country now is going through a transition that, if we're not careful, might be too difficult to handle in the next 5 to 10 years. What am I saying? The world out there that used to buy oil and gas, they are transiting to the use of energy, renewable energy for their cars and even for household heating or air conditioning. Which means what? Even if we had all this oil gushing out of the sand of the ground, the demand may go down. Why is it that today, for ages now, our refineries are still dog-eared? They are not functioning. We are flaring gas and then importing gas. In this year, the cost of gas to the householder has more than doubled. For a company and for a country that says they want to deepen the use of LPG gas for cooking, people are now going back to the charcoal and going to the desert to do what we didn't want them to do, desertification. I'd like to see a situation where my government, of which I am a part, will do something about that so that we can take a proactive step towards ensuring that this time next year, either the refineries are working or we have new ones, or somehow we are not importing LPG any longer. Thank you for your time, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Fakeye.